Hey guys, Fuzzy here. I figured since I gave you the recipe for the homemade pasta sauce, I would go ahead and show you how I make what I consider to be the perfect pot of pasta. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and leave me a comment below. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here we have our 8-quart pot with 6 quarts of boiling water. We're going to add 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of salt to that water. We're going to try to make this water taste like the ocean so that it flavors the pasta. Now, the reason that we put the salt in after it's boiling is it helps the salt dissolve, but it also makes sure that the salt is not sitting on the bottom of your pot and possibly damaging it. So next, we're going to go ahead and put the spaghetti into the pot. And we're going to cook it according to the instructions on the box, which is 9 to 11 minutes. I like my pasta a little more tender, so I'm going to cook it 11 minutes. Now you'll notice that I don't put olive oil into the water because by stirring the pot, you no longer have the noodles sticking. And eventually, as the pot returns to a boil, the noodles will be moving around so they won't stick. The key here is to stir your noodles to make sure that they don't stick. Now, the other theory is by not putting oil onto the pasta, what happens is when your pasta is ready to be eaten, the sauce will stick much better than if they're coated in oil. Now, the next thing you'll see here is that I take this glass bowl with the ladle. We're about a minute away from finishing the cook of the noodles. I'm going to go ahead and ladle off some of this water. I want to do this so I can reserve it to thin out my sauce. The reason for that is because the water's already been seasoned and it's full of starch from the pasta and pasta flavor. So this is a little trick. So once the noodles finish cooking, we're going to go ahead and turn off the burner. And we're going to go ahead and move this over to the sink to strain it. And I'm going to show you what I do because I'm going to store these noodles. So if I was using these noodles right away, I would simply just put them in my bowl and sauce them. But because we're going to use these tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and rinse the noodles in cold water to get the cooking process to stop because I don't want my noodles to be overcooked. And then it'll also allow me to handle them and put them into a bag and quickly get them into the refrigerator before they lose their moisture. So you'll see here, I put the strainer on top of the bowl to catch the water. And then I'm going to go ahead and start putting my noodles in a bag. And what I do is I put in 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil with the pasta. And I'll mix it around in that bag so that when I put them in the refrigerator and I pull them out the next day, they're not going to be all stuck together. They'll be nice individual noodles. It won't be just one giant lump of noodle. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a stir in the bag. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and you'll see me take the bag and I'm going to go ahead and open it up and I'm going to compress it down to get any air out that's in the bag out of the bag. And then I'll reseal it and put it in the fridge. And that's how Fuzzy does it. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think I'm doing well or what I can improve on. Until next time, ciao.